Hey, what's good, boys? It's your boy TryFreeze back with another video. I'm gonna be breaking down two loops. These loops are from my both from my latest kit, Indecisive Volume 1. You can go get it. 100% royalty free, 100% free. I actually already got Indecisive Volume 2 ready, so you know what I mean? It's gonna be dropping next week. Stay tuned for that. Alright, so the first loop we have here. Bruh, I ain't downloaded that right now. Okay, so this is the scavenger loop. It sounds like this. Alright, so first off, I have these keys. This is just a normal piano. There's not really anything special about it. So when you're making these types of loops, never have like a 16 bar unique pattern, bro. It should be simple. It should be really simple. Anyway, so for effects on that piano, I just did the Vinyl 3 preset. I turned the follow up, turned the noise down, and then for the wobble, I brought this little knob out right here, and then turned the stereo knob on. Okay, so for this thing, it was like the reverse ambience in the background. So for that, I exported the piano right here, did disk rendering, and I reversed it. And I just left it the way it was, you know what I mean? So as far as effects on that, I added a reverb, turned the dry down all the way, and I turned the wet up really high. And then for an EQ, I just added it right in here, so it filters out everything except just like the pure mid-range. After that, I just added an RC20, Final 1 preset. I just turned everything off except for wobble. And then for wobble, I added the wow, flutter, doohickey, whatever the heck that thing is, right in the middle. Oh yeah, those pianos were just Nor, by the way. Basic, pure, not even a special preset, bro. So this flute's from Kontakt. It just goes like this. Again, it's just a 4-bar pattern. I never overcomplicate stuff. You know what I mean? Like, there's no melody out there that's like insanely complicated that gets stuck in your head. It doesn't exist. So after that, basically just the same with the piano. I just rendered it out, disc recording, and I reversed it. So it sounds like this. And with that, I added the pad magic. I detuned thing right here. I turned the rate to about 0.5 hertz, other rate to 10. Added a halftime, just default settings on halftime. I added a guitar rig. Guitar rig is sauce, bro. Like, you can use guitar rig on anything, not just guitars, okay? I did the spooky choir, and then I turned the mix level to like 15%. If I turn the mix level to 100%, it sounds like this. It's like this layered kind of creepy thing. So for the EQ, I just had it right in the mid, same as the other one, same as this. That flute that I use is the shak. I'm not gonna pronounce that, dude. If you don't even own the full version of Kontakt, you can still use this sound right here. Just download the free Kontakt start thingy, and you have this sound. Just go to database, flute, and it's under Airy flute. It's right here. It's a great flute, dude. Like, bro, it's slept on. The next one I have is called a 𝕊𝕆. It's this one right here. Also a default sound, dude. You can have that sound if you don't even have Kontakt. It just goes like this. I mean, it just kind of accent the main melody, you know what I mean? Did a RC20 pad magic, same as the piano. I put the detune right here and turn the wobble up. Last thing, that's the bass. I got this bass from Cloud Supply. Anyway, I just pitched it down. All together, it sounds like this. I exported that, and yeah, I pitched it up to semitones. Yeah. And then I just added a halftime over here. Alright, so this next one was an ethnic. I used a lot of violins in this one, so. Some things sound too quiet, so bear with me. Maybe I didn't save the mix version. I have no idea. But first off, I had the violin. I always start with simple chords like this. I added these lower notes on here and just these accents. That's session strings 2, staccato. I just clicked on staccato. So for effects on that, I didn't really do anything except take out the low end and added a stereo shaper, which like pushes the sound to either side of your headset. After that, I added this ethnic violin from Balkan Ethnic Orchestra. Again, repetitive melodies like that are the sauce for like dark melodies, you know what I mean? This is the 𝕊𝕆𝔸𝕆, I don't even know how you say that, bro. The 𝕊𝕆𝔸𝕆 ends shorts thing. For effects on that, just an EQ, kind of bring up the high end and make it less muddy. And then the RC20, your average vinyl 3 preset. After that, I added a choir. This is a quartet syllable builder. After that, I had a pad, also from Balkan Ethnic Orchestra. I used the 𝕊𝕆𝔸𝕆. For effects, I didn't do anything except take out a lot of the low end. So after that, I added a bass from Expand, the bigger formant strings. I love these strings, bro. For effects on that, I pretty much just added a gross beat and I did a 1 beat gate, and then I turned the mix level to like 22% to just add rhythm to it, you know what I mean? Final thing was a gypsy romantic violin, Balkan Ethnic Orchestra. For effects on that, I just did an RC20 vinyl 3. I turned the stereo on and brought the knob thing right there in the middle. And then the EQ, I just brought up the high end and took a little bit of the low end out. So with the violin, I had this right here, and then I exported it, went to disc recording, rendered this WAV file. I opened up a Fruity Slicer, I dragged the sample in to Fruity Slicer, and then I sliced it by beat. Now I brought the tack up just a little bit, so that way it gives it this rhythm. So one more thing, on the master, I always like to have my loops peaking at about 0 dB. And what I do is I just bring the gain up until it peaks at 0 dB, and then I bring the ceiling down just so where it barely tags, you know, the top of those peaks. After that, I bring in a compressor. I'm pretty sure you're not supposed to use this compressor on anything other than vocals, but it works for me, you know what I mean? So after that, I just added an EQ to take out some of the mids, pretty much just to make it more clear and crisp. All right, so that's the final loop. If you got some out of it, you know, subscribe. I'm trying to hit 1,000 subs before the summer. So yeah, until next time.